Welcome back to you, baby dolls. You are a marshmallow pie with Neapolitan sprinkles. There is also an extra fork sitting on the side ready for our friend Greg. We have recent news. The US Federal Reserve, which are obviously overlords of the bugs, have made a suing litigations, legal things for Bitcoin Magazine. What's going on here? They are basically saying to Bitcoin Magazine, you are spreading FUD about CBDCs. Fed now. I thought this was a troll. This is actually real. The CBDC is obviously a tool for the bug eaters to control people even more and prevent a safe escape from the traditional fiat monetary system. It is not up for debate. We all know it 100% as fact. Anybody who argues with this has rounded elbows, a hunched back, and of course they chug on soy. Crypto is the safe island to escape. Now, of course, on this island, there are some wild tigers. There are some weird creatures. Don't go looking for the fountain of youth. But there are a lot of coconuts. There's a lot of tents and wood fire and things going on here, which is fantastic, that you don't get on the main island. CBDCs are used to micromanage people. Don't forget, CBDCs are inevitable. We just hope that the peoples, the great peoples of the world, they wake up and they want to buy our crypto Ponzi's. That's what we're here for. Because it's a better system, man. It's a better system, Habib. It's transparent. I like that system. I like seeing where the money goes. Sure, people are still going to do evil things, but I want to see it. You don't know what happens in the traditional system because they keep it covered so they can pay off their crony friends. I want to remind you, we are still battling through November. September was green. October was green. Now we're battling through November. We hope it's green. We are waiting for ETH BTC to come back to its senses. It's actually in its senses right now. Usually the fourth quarter of the year, it's a bit of a poopy town. This is the total altcoin index. One of my friends said to me, he asked a question. He said, are we running out of time to accumulate altcoins? The answer is 100% a resounding yes. We are running out of time. We're hoping that this little triple swivel ends up being a poppity pop. That's what we're hoping happens for next of 2024. This is the total altcoin market cap. It's the same chart for Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's what we're playing for. We're playing for an exit out of this Bitcoin bear market zone. We are still in the bear market zone. Now, people will say, well, prices have been going up for Bitcoin. Yeah, they have. We are going out of the bear market, but we actually need a confirmation. Everybody's been in the game suffering for years and years and years. We want to see prices leave the zone and you to be rewarded with this. Because right now, people can literally point at you, call you stupid for the past 2 years because they've been able to buy much better prices than you and they can dump much earlier. This is especially the case with Pulse, PulseX, and Hex. We've seen it in Pulse, PulseX, as you can see. It's all pretty much the same chart. We are looking for friendship and kindness. I think it's very interesting if we look at the Hex Pulse ratio, which will be my de facto go-to spread now. Okay, friends, this is a daily chart, but if I change it to weekly and I invert the pattern, it's always annoying because it's going to default it. Oh, have a look at this. Do we see a bit of revival action? If only you had a friend named Somi who you put your left hand on his right shoulder and your right hand on my left shoulder, and then you confirm friendship and you say to me, thank you. Thank you for showing me that there are prices too high and there are prices too low. I think the ratio price between Pulse and Hex, I think Pulse is too cheap and same as PulseX. And I could be wrong. I don't really care. Guess what? I've planned for being wrong. If it goes down here, guess what? I keep getting more Pulse and PulseX. I go even harder. I know you like it hard. Yes, family-friendly show. We understand that. That's what we're here for, friends. We're here to eat the Bavarian cake. I'm going to play for you some nice music, friends. Don't forget, we will never surrender to the soy boy cucks. Prices can deviate for a long time. You have to keep your wits about you and think of the long term. It's magical. Ratios, friends. Price is too high, price is too low. We need to look at a framework that gives us this idea. I use the weekly chart. Don't look at the daily chart. The D can get you into a lot of trouble. Look at this. A lot of people panicked here. What did we see? We saw, look at this. Oh no, broke the level. It closed the day below it. This is showing Hex emphatic strength. But when you look on a weekly chart, you don't look too crash hot. Okay. Now, remember, the ultimate goal of this is not to knock Hex. It's like if this goes up here, it goes, well, you know what? You've given me a plus 100% yield on my Hex in like 6 or 9 months and however long it took. If it happens there, you don't really know. I think that's a good punt. I think that's very worth it. Keep your staking on the side. Keep your liquidity providing on the side. Keep everything on the side. Why do I like this? Lots of reasons. 1, no leverage. 2, you can keep buying infinitely on the way down. 3, they're psychologically and financially linked, which means their ranges are nice and predictable. I like that, okay? Now, some people might not like that there's no leverage. They might not like this, but I do because I don't want to have a cutoff point. I don't want to tell you guys, well, you get in here and you get out here in case it goes down. No. I like to go all in on stuff. I want stuff where I'm like, you know what? If there are more stupid people, and I don't like calling people stupid, but there are soy boy bears and cucks out there. If the soy boys want to give me ridiculously low prices, I will keep taking it. I like those trades. You can't do that if you're on leverage. Ultimately, everybody is going to open their eyes to the CBDCs. They're going to look at, everyone's going to come in. We're going to look for different pieces of edge fans. Everyone's starting to see the train and everything start to move forward in one direction. It means more people are coming in. The competition is even getting more fierce. Don't forget to, got to remind you also, we're going to pump some music for you as well. Solana VCs. What did I tell you? I told you don't trust them. I told you don't trust them. What'd you do? You went in and trusted them. Galaxy Digital. So Mr. Mike Novogratz, he is a friend of the channel. They sent 500,000 SOL tokens, like $20 million. They sent it to the exchanges to dump. I mentioned, how many times did I tell you? The Solana VCs, they're going to put down their bottle of soy and they're going to dump on Arthur Hayes and other soy drinkers alike who got too excited about SOL. If you open up the SOL chart and you draw a fib from the very high to the very low, you will get the soy zone. The soy zone is around the 61% mark, which is about $160. Just to go a bit conservative down here, that is the soy zone, all right? The soy zone, around $140 to $160. Trust me, VCs want to exit there, okay? They have no sense of dignity, all right? They are dingleberries. They're here to dump. They want to dump on retail. They're going to push it to the biggest influencers. Well, it is not contrarian. You understand? They're all big. They're holding each other's hands. They're jerking it together, all right? Don't trust these people for 1 freaking second. Because the people who you think sometimes are the good guys end up being the bad guys. And the bad dude ends up being the good dude. That's just how it works. That's what happened in crypto many, many times. Look at this. A few months ago, my friends at Bankless were calling for Richard Hart to be arrested by the corrupt SEC. Where
does Richard Hart live? Can we go get him?
I'm sure they're going after. I'm sure it's some. They can't just go after the influencers.
Where does Richard Hart?
I couldn't even find it.
SEC should be doing. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, SEC. This is what we want.
Excuse me? Thank you to the SEC. Listen to this, friends. They cheered for the SEC. They cheered for Gary as he chugged all that semen for himself. Leave some for the girls. They get paid to do it. What are you doing? They begged and begged and begged the SEC to do something. And guess what? We all begged them, okay, that we're building a better future, real DeFi. We don't have to go that route. They said, no. Have you ever tasted soy and semen at the same time? I said, you are disgusting. Get out of my face. Okay? Hex, PulseX, PulseChain, real DeFi, and contrarian, and deep value, and no VCs. I like that. You don't have to like that. If you don't like it, go get short. I don't really care. What do you think they're saying today? Let's scroll down and find out. What do they literally say today, friends? This is literally as corrupt SEC goes after them. Look what Ryan, unfriend of the channel for blocking me. I'll call him a friend of the channel. The SEC has subpoenaed PayPal. So something clearly went wrong in the background there because the SEC was working with PayPal. And here's Ryan saying, well, this is beyond stupid. The SEC is subpoenaing PayPal about a dollar-backed stablecoin that has stronger guarantees than the digital dollars PayPal's been using for 20 years. If it's a token, Gary thinks it's his. Golly gee, what's going on here? Someone get this unelected tyrant out of office.
A kiss, a cry, our rights, our wrongs.
sweet, sweet justice. I don't like seeing this, but you did it to yourself. How much semen and soy do you want to chug? We've told you so many times. Stop trying to divide the crypto communities. All right. Yes, you don't like Richard Hart's top hat. Yes, you don't like him twerking. Yeah, you don't like that Hex is a store of value meme narrative. You don't like him. Okay. But you know what? I don't like sucking middlemen, D. I don't like people who work to like and promote the corrupt SEC for free. I don't like that. Anyone who does that, automatically an enemy for the rest of us, okay? So we told everybody, join crypto, don't divide, all right? Friends, XRP has every right to let Ripple diarrhea all over them. None of us say they don't have a right. We say it's questionable, okay? In the Ripple movie, it's pretty much called 2 XRP tokens, 1 cup. We understand that, but they're trying a different way. Yeah, it sucks from our perspective, but we let them do it. You got to respect that. Everyone's playing the game, okay? We're all on the same team. We told everybody, remove middlemen for crypto. XRP don't go around. Ripple, the guys don't go around saying, well, golly gee, let's get the SEC on all the DeFi people. They don't say that. It's disgusting that people within the community, because they bought Ethereum early, they're like, you know what? Screw you guys. You guys are going to get crushed. Michael Saylor does it. He's a Trojan horse now. Ethereum maxis are going to do it. Fake DeFi Uniswap are doing it. Yeah, it's a game. Their bags are packed. It's a game. And they just want to retire on the yield now. That's actually what's going on. So we do still see naughty people confiding in fake DeFi Uniswap and other entities backstabbing us. What do you think about it? I think you can vote with your wallet. That's what I think you can do. I think ChainLINK should be worth more than XRP. If that was, it's a $54 price. It's about 5x from here. ChainLINK is still Painlink, but at least Swift, the bug eaters, have chosen it. I just love appreciating, friends. AI is getting pretty damn good at making these peppies, and it's perfect now. And the charts, wow, it's getting really freaking good, man. Speaking of getting freaking good, this story about the lizard girl is getting really good, friends. This is, I was waiting. I'm like, you know what? I bet some piece of information is going to come out and just embarrass all of us. Nope. There's a deep conspiracy here. We're never going to know the full answer. We do know it's been 100% confirmed. Her face in the videos did not match. Number 2, she was recording her hostage video right next to Washington, D.C. She was clearly under some sort of house arrest by the CIA, FBI, something's going on. All right. And then she goes on and she says, the woman revealed, so Tiffany, right? She said, I didn't see anything. I was just having an argument. Okay, well, that's the biggest lie ever. She left the plane saying, get off that plane, everyone's going to die. And she was crying. Okay, clearly, all right, they did some brainwashing psyops on her. Okay, look at this. Yeah, they paid her to keep quiet because there's literally nobody arguing back in the video. It's just, I'm telling you, it's just a lot of weird things going on. And they can control the media. Look what they've done. They've been able to shut somebody else up after a video like this. It's wild. I think it's also wild to sit back and laugh. Look at this. This is a meme. You got CZ. This is the tweet that started it all. Soy Bankman-Fried said, excited to see him repping the industry in DC going forward. He is allowed to go to DC, right? So he's basically implying that CZ is some sort of Chinese government spy. He's not allowed in Washington because it's like, you know, like a national security threat. And what happens after that, friends? Up here, Soy Bankman-Fried faces a 110-year max sentence after the trial. Someone leaked the balance sheet from within. CZ got a hold of it, and he's like, you know what? We just got to start liquidating everything. Let's get out now. And guess what? That's how the cookies crumbled. It was hurtful at the time, but it brought on necessary red candles to rinse and to cleanse. And now hopefully we get to continue the cycle flying like the doves we are. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button. I appreciate every single one of you. Tell mom and dad we do love and appreciate them too. Catch you soon.